Hi, my name's Cameron Carlson with AnimeLocation.tv. I'm here at Matsuricon 2019 with Ms. Erica Mendez. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Alrighty, so it's been a little bit between you and I haven't seen each other. It was at Matsuricon 2017. How have you been in the last 2 years?
I've been good. Lots been going on, and I'm tired a lot. That's like my brand now is I'm tired. But otherwise, really good. Like things have been really well.
Yeah, since last time we talked, you were also in the show The Rising of the Shield Hero as Raphtalia. How did that show go for you? And it's now also complete, and people can check it out on, I believe, on Funimation.com and Crunchyroll.
Yeah. It's that was like the first time I've done like a true simuldub show, like all the way through. And Raphtalia is just a great character. She's like really sweet, loyal. Really cares about, her friends, Naofumi and Philo and Melty and everybody else. So it like blew up so fast, and I wasn't expecting it to. And it's cool to be able to talk about things like week by week as opposed to like just in big chunks like I usually do. But yeah, it's been great. Yeah.
I actually still need to see it. I prefer to buy anime, so I'm gonna wait till it comes out on an actual.
Hopefully.
Oh yeah. Well, let's cross our fingers. Since the last time we also got to talk, you made a directorial debut with I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. You also did a little bit more work on it as well. How did that project go for you, and also working with many other wonderful actors on the project?
Oh, it was really intimidating directing my first thing. It actually kind of happened by accident. I was already writing it, and I had known about it beforehand. And when they were like, "Do you want to write this?" I was like, "Of course! Like this movie looks great." So I was watching it, and I got really, attached to it while I was writing it. And so I kept asking them, like, "Who's directing it? Who's directing it?" And they're like, "We don't know yet." I was like, "How wouldn't it be funny if I directed it since I know the most about it?" And they're like, "Wait, do you want to?" So I was like, "Oh, yeah, I guess." So that's how that came about. And I got to do a few bit parts in it here and there. But it was really cool because, I get to tell everybody what to do, which is kind of fun. But, actually, I found it really therapeutical because, in a way, or like a really good learning experience because I get to see how other people work. And, many other people in, a span of, a week or whatever. We recorded 2 weeks. So, it was really cool. It's a really good experience.
Yeah, I mean, I like the fact that you're like, I get to tell everybody else everything now. So now you also happen to work on the Promised Neverland, and you also wrote again for it as a script, and you did a couple more voices for it. So what was it like to read lines that you wrote for yourself?
Well, I've done it before, but this is the first time I think no, I don't want to say it's the first, because actually Little Witch Academia, I voiced and also wrote most of that. But I guess Promised Neverland is the first one I wrote all the way in the start in. So I play Emma in that, and I love that show to pieces. I got so attached to the manga, and I'm still reading the manga, so I know everything that happens. That's coming up because we got announced for, I don't know if we're localizing it. That's always the never know, can't say for sure, but it got announced for a second season in Japan. Cool. So I'm looking forward to see what they do with that.
I mean, like I said, there's so much anime out there that you can't keep up with all of it, so I'd love to see everything.
I would recommend it. It's really good.
All right, so now another big show you got to be in is now a Netflix series that I'll let you pronounce because I can never pronounce things right. And it's a cute red panda that's total metalhead. How much fun was it doing the show, and that it had a really great impact on people, and that it also spawned just enough of this huge mass cult following that were like, we want a second season. Yeah. So what was it like for you to work on?
Aggretsuko, yeah. Aggretsuko was really fun. It was one of those shows where I went into it kind of just being like, okay, this is another job. It looks cute. But as we were recording it, I was just kind of like, wow, this show has no right being as good as it is. I really connected with it as well. So it's really good that all these people, even people who don't necessarily like anime, or people will get their parents or their siblings or their aunts, uncles, what have you, who are getting into it. And it's just really cool. I think it came at a right time for us as a society right now. So it's really cool to hear all the stories of people who kind of relate to Retsuko or some of the other characters.
I say because I remember watching the original trailer, and I'm like, oh, there's Erica, there's Pat, there's Ben. I'm like, I know almost everyone. So now again, talking about some more non-anime, but working on Soul Calibur 6, and you were Mine. How was it like doing that game, and also knowing that she's a character that comes from back in the back catalog of characters, and bringing her more fleshed into the newer character lineup?
Yeah, Sung Mina, I didn't really play the Soul Caliburs. My boyfriend did, actually, so I knew a lot from him. He hadn't played it in a very long time, so this one definitely refreshed his love for the series, and he plays it ad nauseum, and like sometimes I get a little annoyed because he's always on it, and I'm like, can I like play games right now? But it looks really cool. I'm just really bad at fighting games, so I can't play it myself. I tried playing against him, and even before he got really good at it, and it was just a disaster. But I had never played like a game character in a fighting game that wasn't DLC before. So it was really cool. Well, I can't remember if this was before. I think I may have recorded this before I recorded Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle, but it was just really cool to be a character that's like in the game and basically, and she like a lot of people had missed her from the last game that she was in. So it's really cool being a character like that.
I'm saying I've played them all, so like I was really like, yay, she's back, because she has a really cool story. Like her story from like from the beginning of the entire franchise to now, it's a really really fun story, especially that dual dynamic with her brother and all that type of stuff. You can tell I'm a nerd. So like it's all like that fun stuff, and I actually had a really good time playing the game. One of my favorite characters is Kara Buckland's is Tally. The dual sticks. Well then of course then she gets in her own DLC too. It's Nier Automata. Yeah. So. Finishing things up, what titles have we not talked about that you want fans to know about that are out currently that are available that aren't behind the pesky NDA wall, that you can talk about that you want fans to check out that we may have not discussed?
This one isn't totally new, but the Kill la Kill game just came out, which is really exciting because it's basically like it's kind of a different storyline. It's like a what if storyline, which is I think why it's called Kill la Kill if. And it follows more of like what would happen if, we were following Satsuki as opposed to Ryuko. So getting to replay a character that was like one of my first big characters that I played. Yeah, exactly. This is like 5 years ago. So it's really cool, like going back and kind of getting to redo that character in a sense. So that's out now, and that was a really fun thing to do. I think the big one right now is definitely Fire Emblem Three Houses, and I played Bernadetta, and I just beat the game actually, and I cried so much. So it's really cool, like seeing all the fans that are already coming up to me with the game and stuff like that. So a lot of people are really excited about it. And if you like really bad puns and memes, follow my Twitter account, and I make plenty of Three Houses ones, trust me.
Well, that leads into our final question. Where can we follow you online? And a message you'd love to give to the fans that have been giving you so much love and support.
Sure. As always, I'm on Twitter as Tsunderica, Tsunderica. I have a website somewhere on the internet. I think it's just ericamendezvoice.com, which I need to update. I haven't updated it in a very long time. I post on Facebook every so often. I don't check it quite as much as I do Twitter, but that's, I believe, Erica Mendez Voice or Erica Mendez VO. I always forget. Something like that. I'm also on Instagram, which is also Tsunderica. So follow me. I post pictures of cats and dumb things. It's great. And then just thank you so much. Like, I don't know. I've done interviews with you guys like 4 times every Matsuricon, I feel like. It's always a pleasure getting to like talk about the stuff I'm in because I get really excited about it too. I know. So it's just really cool that people who are watching this are willing to hear me talk about stuff again and again. And I have so many people at Matsuricon specifically who I've seen over the 4 times I've been here now, and it's just familiar faces all the time, and they always have new stuff, and it's really cool just getting to see everybody again, and like people are willing to come up and see me as many times as they do. So just thank you so much for just like always being there. It's been really great.
Again, Erica, I always have a fun time talking with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.